Alrighty, boys. So, what are we looking at here today? Viego game. Okay. Keep hitting. Okay. So let's run it back to the beginning here. Boom. Boom. One thing I think is you shouldn't have E'd with this Graves because you know where Morgana's going to go, so why not just keep E and go over the wall with it? She gets slowed here and like fucks up, so if you still had E, you would just go over the wall here. And, you know, you probably end up getting Morgana kill and then also Shen kill subsequently. Should be able to stun Shen with Morgana Q. So I don't think you get any more kills here, so I think you just want to reset. Back to your camp. Blue Grump Wolves is quite nice, yep. Yep, nice. Why are we lock screened? Also, did we just W the small wolf? See that? Did. Yeah, we did. So, honestly, yeah, I normally lead with W in this instance. Like, I normally go W here. And just like W the big wolf and then auto, Q auto. If you're gonna do Q, that's fine, but you just need to import one command to go this way and then W. And it does actually, it's a pretty big deal to fuck up the W on that Rex. It's your passive. Nice, nice. 2 points Q, I like that. Nice. So first thing I'm going to note is you're lock cammed always through clear. I want you to start practicing not being lock cam. Okay, I want to actually go back and watch this again. I actually think you made a misplay here. So boom, right now you should be moving. And the reason I don't think you're moving is this is a really good example of why lock screen is bad. So let's just go back in time, right? You look, which is what you should do. But now you're heading into this gank completely blind for this whole duration. That's a really, really common issue with people playing lock screen is they lose out on information they should have and it costs them. So here, if you're looking where your screen should be is your bottom screen should be about here. And then you can see this distance, right? Further this way, which means that you can see Shen right now. You can actually see the fight and you'll know, has he used E yet? Okay. So it's now boom like this. You just start seeing him. So what should you be doing here? Instantly, as soon as you start seeing him, you should be moving this way because where is he going? He's going to go like this. Now, if he's Shen and you're over here, he's going to try and E into you and E through you, right? Okay, of course. So what do you need to do? You need to move this way, right? To try and keep out of E range here. Wait for him to E, and then you just auto W, auto Q. He's probably going to flash, etc. Now, you don't get to react here fast enough because you don't see the visual input until too late. And you'll see now, watch. Boom, he gets to dodge a Q with his what, E. And then he's going to dodge a W with his flash. And all of this stems down to the fact that you didn't have that vision on him, firstly. And then secondly, no, really, it's just all the vision. None of this matters, really, if you have the vision. That's fine. Yeah, so Shen should 100% die there. Oh, he's into here. Just gotta keep walking forward here. Nice. Steer away. Yep. Oh my goodness. just giving you everything, man. Pop the pot, I think. I'd like to pop the pot here because you've got the Yone coming. Wait, they're just inting into you. Nah, what the fuck is he doing? Look mid, look mid. Right now, like, you should be instantly looking mid. Right? And the reason you can't is, again, lock screen. Because it gives you the information to know what's happening in this play. If you look mid, pardon me, you probably can figure out that you don't want to go for this gank. And we also need to bring up the fundamentals with tab pressing. Okay, nice, back into the clear. Got a fair few notes here already, which is really good. This is a pretty 1v9 game, but also I think the enemies are straight into you. I think that, you know, in your higher rated games, probably not so often, they just inch straight into you. I think you just ignore the ward and just run straight in. Again, look at the information gathering we're getting here. It's super, super low. Nice. Nice. You can sweep and kill this ward if you want, since you know it's in there. Boom. Again, like this play, we don't have any information. We don't get to see. Okay, now we see. And now again, we're going in blind, you know, whereas we could be watching him this whole time. Like now we saw he third queued over the wall, but like you have to be paying a lot of attention to notice that just from the map. And I don't think that's how we should be playing. Well, actually, it's not that I don't think, I know. So I guess you're probably going to ask, what's the best way to go about no longer playing with lock screen on? Simply, it's just playing. You know, I think it'll only take you 20 to 30 games to really figure it out. So what I would recommend is you just play on a Smurf and play every single game with lock screen off the entirety of the game. And get used to, you know, actually rotating your mouse to get the vision. You may need to change up your settings for that. You can check the settings out just in the video settings, I think it is. Basically, you know, some people, they may need to make their mouse slower, some people may need to make it faster. Really just depends on the person and their current settings. I don't want to die here. I think it's a little bit sketchy. Nice, dodge his Q. Oh, sorry, his auto, pardon me. You're fine here. I popped the pot, and you can actually turn this at any point in time, I believe. Pop that pot. Boom, boom, boom. I think you should do at least Gromp here, but probably Gromp blue and then recall. And pick up your Kraken. The reason for that is I want to see you fix your quadrant, and you're not going to die doing so. So if you fix your quadrant, you're going to be in a much better position. And then you're probably going to be able to snowball off that a little bit better. And you would have actually ended up probably getting a nicer base too here. You know, I also think you should have gone longsword over, you know, a cloth armor. But a cloth armor is not the worst thing in the world since they are very heavy AD. Sure, nice. I don't really like this dragon here. I just think there's a lot of other options for you, so why do the dragon? You know, I'd probably prefer to see you do, you know, Crab, Gromp Blue into maybe Herald or maybe Raptors Crux Herald, something along that nature. I think the Herald's going to allow you to win this game a lot faster and really snowball a lot harder here compared to an early Air Dragon. Crossing over, nice. Probably Graves is probably on his Gromp right now, anything. So if you were going to look for Graves invade, you could do that. As you can see, your camps are also really, really out of sync. Nice. Nice. So like here, you should look at the Graves. Okay, he's level 6, so we can just bully him off this if he comes. Beautiful. I really think the biggest issue right now, and like what we can see very clearly, is the information gathering from this. And I think lock screen, pretty much like it's gonna hard cap you somewhere, so you must change it, especially as a jungler. You can maybe get away with it in other roles, but definitely not as a jungler. That being said, I've coached heaps of people who played lock screen to begin with, but it's something that every single player, once they do change out of lock screen, has said like this was hugely beneficial. And probably half of my clients started on lock screen, and now none remain. So definitely think you want to change that, brother. All right, that's probably going to be it for today. There's not much point going into it further because we're just getting hard capped by information gathering. So if you aren't going to change the lock screen, then let me know. But I very, very strongly recommend that that is the next step for you to take your gameplay to the next level, brother. Then otherwise, we have these other notes. We want to make sure that we're not fucking up anything on the clear. The early skirmish, I think this is like a decision-making thing and maybe even like a foresight thing. So if you can see, pardon me, the play that the enemies want to do, how they want to play the game, then you can think about how you can use your abilities to counter or to play around the way they want to play the game. And then these things are basically just, 4-5 is just your lock screen, costing you a lot. And this is a reoccurring theme basically for every single player after we pointed this out. It is by far the biggest needle mover you're going to get out of anything right now. And this should go to show you what you're actually losing by having lock screen, which should make it a lot easier for you to put in the work to actually change it. And it's very easy for me to say, like, you can't play with lock screen. And that means nothing to people unless they actually see what it's costing them. And there's probably a bajillion YouTube videos saying, don't play lock screen. But again, it means nothing until people know the actual cost. All right, so that's going to be it for today. If you have any questions, brother, feel free to just ask me them. And I'm going to wait for you to do your next VOD review. And also, hopefully you're playing in high elo where you're not just smurfing so much, because we both know you're on a smurf here. So hopefully you're in higher elo by the time you submit the next game too. And you've also started on the journey of taking this lock screen out of the equation. All right, brother, I do think that you'll be able to do this really quickly. I think you're going to have very fast improvement because I'm aware of your climb this season already. These notes will be in the YouTube description. Again, any questions, feel free to DM me. Until next time, brother, I look forward to seeing more reviews, and best of luck on the climb. Also, I will add my apologies for the delay over the weekend. I am making it faster, but it's still not as fast as I want it to be.